What's up, gang? What's the deal? How we doing? How you doing? How's everybody? You didn't do a New York session? No, I didn't do a New York session. Kids were sick, but we did take a W in the Signal channel. Make back yesterday's loss. I had to go back to school, pick up my kid, got pulled over. It was a long story. Long story. Yo, did you guys see Trump just requesting for them to well, they passed it. They're going to release the Epstein files. They passed it like 270 to 1. I want to know who that one person is. He better be getting investigated. Why don't you want it released? Number one. Number two, I remember, I think like half a year ago, man, I think I even told you guys, hey, mark this day on the calendar to go back to it. When I said Trump is just, he's doing this on purpose. He's saying he doesn't want to release it, so everyone demands it. And he's going to be like, no, but he's planning on releasing it. He's just one day, he's going to be like, all right, you guys want to see it? Because they're all like so banking on it. They're all talking shit. He's just like a test, see who's going to keep talking shit. And then, man, now they're going to release him. I told you, he's going to be cool with it. Push for it. He's 2 steps ahead. He's 2 steps ahead and always pissing them off. He's always trolling the Democrats. Cool. But yeah, I'm glad you guys noticed. We got we have TradingView on here. So I received a TradeAvate account. They're not available for you guys to purchase, I think, till Thursday or Friday. I received 100K. I have no idea what the fuck is going on here right now. So 100K. I'm gonna try to trade here. I honestly, I'm not sure how trading on TradingView works. It'll work some kind of way. Trashed him for snap, so he released evidence clearing him a bit, and now he's pushing for the release. Yeah. Project X still works. So Project X will work probably through the rest of the year until late January, February. So that it's gonna work until then. I think in January they're gonna start transferring accounts from Project X to TradeAvate. Left mouse click for limit buys. What do you mean? You mean right mouse click? Left mouse click just does this. Nothing. It just drags it. You mean right mouse click? Like left? Wait a minute. Hold on. So we have what is this? What the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Stop and limit. What is that? What is that buy stop limit? What does this mean? Is this to like reverse positions? Never used that. Yeah, I don't think I want to either. Yeah, I don't like this panel. I like this. That's all I need right here. Change it and I'll right click it. Oh, whoa. Why did that do that? Hold on. So it doesn't activate. All right. So let's say we have a limit. Let's say we have a limit. Like right here. We have a buy limit, right? We have a buy limit. It won't activate right now, right? If it hits it, or it will. What do I need to do? Wait, let me. It will. Okay. So how do I set my stop? What if I want to set stops beforehand? Open the door. Oh, I got you. daily close bullish. The 4 hours close bearish here.
What up, dude?
What's up, man?
If you want to set your stops beforehand, you gotta do a bracket order or go to like the order screen. Go to the plus sign on the corner. Does that show up for you? Once you I don't know how top one would work, but for example, on Apex, when you're trading on TradingView, once you enter the position, you can't edit your stop loss or your take profit. You have to manually set your limit or your sell stop or whatever.
What if you want to move stops to break even?
Then let's say you have 2 contracts, then you would put.
Oh, get a contract the other way at break even?
Yeah.
That's whack. I think you could change it here. I've seen it dragged here.
Project X does the same thing, except on your screen it just says stop loss TP. It doesn't tell you that it's a bracket order.
Oh, okay, I see. Right here, add order.
So right there, it will allow you to have a stop loss and a take profit. But I think that once you set it and you change, I don't know if you'll be able to change it once the position is activated. While it's saying, it's take TP or stop loss, I think it changes to limit or sell stop if you move it. That's how TradeAway usually works.
But how does it know it's a limit here? Like, okay, I'm adding an order. How does it know it's a limit and not a stop?
Because it's above price. It won't allow you to.
But how does it know I'm not looking for a buy?
If you're putting a buy limit or a buy stop, it'll only allow you to put
No, like right here, look, I'm pressing add order on GC. Give me 1 second, gang. So we do add order, right? So it adds an order, but how does this know it's a buy? Oh, no. Well, that's what we do. We test. I get it. Okay. I'm glad we tested that. That would have been weird if it was position time. Oh, well. We just lose $100.
Yeah, you kind of.
How do can I get rid of this? I don't like these arrows. That pisses me off.
Yeah, go to your settings. And it should be where it says trading. And it'll say position history or something like that. Position and orders, maybe.
Right there. Okay, well, gone. It's gone. That was funny. So let's try this again. Add order. Click. Oh, I see. That's what it is right there. Stop. Okay, I get it. See, I clicked on this to see if there's a drop down. Maybe it'll drop down and give me a sell, but it's right here. There we go. Okay, I get it. Because if you put a stop, it turns into buy. Wait, but if it's a limit, wait. This should be that doesn't make sense. It still says buy. Okay.
Because you can't. Well, yeah, you would go right click and then just put sell stop or sell.
Yeah. No, I was just because that option lets you put a TP and stop loss. But okay, yeah, we'll mess around with it later. Jesus, this is a bit quick.
Yeah, I know that it lets you put it in, but I don't think it lets you edit it. So let's say you have 2 contracts and then you put one TP to close one out, and then you close one contract. I think it'll still leave 2 and you have to manually edit it. I'm not sure. I know TradeAway does that, and there's way too much stuff that you have to manually edit.
Yeah, what stop do we keep here? 54. Daily bullish. daily level down. Give me 1 second, gang. I hear my kids crying. Hold on.
Wix, you're muted.
Jesus, the whole time. All right, let's do this again. All right. So the daily's bullish, but there's a level here on the daily, right? Daily resistance. If we look, we can possibly mirror this drop. That could be like, we could be coming down the rest of the day. But until we actually close below, that's a if and when type of situation. Right now, the 4 hours closed bearish. This 4 hours made a top wick, breaking the lows. If we can get some closures on a smaller time frame below here, there's 100 pips in this range, right? 61, 80 pips in this range. Let's see. Let's see. I think if we're able to close below the most recent, it would be really interesting right here. You would need an hourly candle. The 15 doesn't do it for me. 15 and 30. Yeah, I would not mind closing below here or holding the support. Either or. But if we hold this support, it's going to have to come down here, tap, fake out, and come back up. So we'd want to probably... If we come down here, I'd want to see. I want to see wicks tapped into this area before looking for any kind of bias to fill the range up here. So if we can tap into that area and then use current candle stops to look for some bias, I'll take that. But if we just start coming down here and then fake out, right, without tapping into there, right, if we just do this, then I'm going to be a little wary of the possibility of a fake out and the market possibly doing this. And then further down for the 4 hour. Okay, so let's be aware of this, right? If it starts forming support here, it's likely to break until it taps higher time frame areas down here. Tapping the hourly. Well, it broke below the hourly. The hourly's over here. So it can tap this area and then close back up in here. That would be interesting. You would need a strong 15 or 30 candle, right, to do this. Look for positions, right? Because that kind of closure. Look at the hourly, right? We'll close back above here and the hourly will fake out, and then we can look. We have some range here to 40, 75, 76 areas, right? But for now, I would like the daily to make a steeper bottom wick. And the 4 hours bearish, so we might be coming down to retest the lows or 3/4 of the lows. Just see if we can close below. I'm looking at buy limits in this area, but this wick is too big. 136 pips. Maybe use this one over here. 53. Very arbitrary. All right, give me a second. I want to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
think you're muted again.
Thank you. Saying 75 levels. I mean, we've tapped them already. If we come back up there, I don't think we're coming back down. Let's see. But I also believe the daily needs to grab a steeper bottom wick if we are to come up. We might be coming down today off a daily resistance, but if we are to come up, I think the daily would need a steeper bottom wick. Platform app used for signals. It's on Discord. It's in our Discord. Trading top one account? I am. It's a top one account. Come on in. Come on in. Fill it up. Fill it up. Chat. Drop a like. Sub to the channel for now. It's been kind of quiet so far. It's early in the first 20 minutes here. And go share this stream. Keep repeating that. Need your help. Need your help to grow this account. So share the stream and sub to the channel. Must. And drop a like. Holy Trinity. The Holy Trinity of beating the algorithm. You always stream? Mornings and evenings. Yeah, be careful here. I think we're coming down a bit further. Don't pay for trading your data. I did before, but with top one, you don't really have to, right? If you're using an account that you bought, like, no, it comes with the data. Was a private session this morning? No, it was no private session. Today we took dubs in the signal channel. I didn't stream at all. I had to pick up my kid. She was sick. Record's impressive. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, sir. Yeah, Gap Central on a daily, huh? Yeah, 4,000 level played out on the dot, huh? Fucker. Three minutes here for the 30. 15 fake out, but the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30 is still bearish. Is there a minimum percentage required, a minimum trading days for top one instant funding payout? I think there's minimum, there's a consistency rule, so you kind of have no way around it but to trade for 5 days. You're not going to pass the consistency rule if you're trading less than 5 days. So there's no rule, but there's a different rule that kind of forces you. Stayed up to catch it? No, I couldn't wait anymore. We'll get you 20 Apex accounts. What platform you trade on with Apex? What do they have? I don't know anything about Apex. Is there instant funded? $50 engulfing candle, strong candle, 30. So 15 is a fake out. 30 held support here. Support be supporting. Right back above the range. It closes an engulfing candle. Kind of weak. Now, if it makes the top wick, comes down here, breaks the low, and then breaks that previous candle high, then we can think about maybe coming up here for the rest of the hour. But I kind of doubt it right now. It might be a next hour position. I have Bill Knox. What's the best one to buy on top futures? I heard Jay talk about one the other day. The best one is instant funded. Use code WIX. Code WIX. Apex 300K account, $40 for activation, 50K account. Yeah, but is there instant funded? I don't want to sit there passing challenges. Jesus, they're arguing again. Hold on a second. Sorry, I forgot I'm muted. Yeah, see, we were looking for it to still come back down further, make a steeper bottom wick. I think that's what we're doing. So be very careful in that closure back above. Yeah, kids are fighting over there. One said she did homework, the other one sold her out, said she didn't. Now they're fighting with each other. Craziness. Instant funded for prop right now. Top one futures 150K. Instant funded 57% off. Oh, is it gonna hold? Well, so be careful this 30 closing, right? Or this 15, because you're still closing below the hourly level right now. The hourly level up here. So like, well, let's wait for the time frames to fall in line. Give them both homework. Well, they both have homework. Just one finished, and second one finished her written homework, but she has iReady on the iPad. She's got to do like hours and hours, right? They got to do an hour reading, an hour math. And she didn't do it all. She did half, and she told me she was done, and her sister sold her out. She didn't do it. I'm like, first of all, that's your sister. You never tell on her. Second of all, right, because that's going to cause them. Second of all, this one shouldn't be lying to me. Told her you should have your sister's back instead of selling her out. And I told the other one, you should be doing homework, not lying to me. But I also explained, like, right, when it's like you don't sell her out to people, like if it's something that mom and dad can control, yes, but don't do it, in front of her, to her. Don't rub it in her face that you sold her out. Somebody, your sister, you talk to her, and if she doesn't listen, you come to tell mom and dad. You can tell her, hey, finish your homework, because that's the right thing to do. If she doesn't listen, you tell me, hey, I doesn't want to do it because whatever. But it's cool. It's cool. Having kids is really cool. Which is better, the instant funded? Yes. That one's better.
Hey, Wix, I got a question. I just took a position, but just wanted to get your opinion on it.
You took a sell?
Yeah, on this current 30, it created a bottom wick, and then it went and created a top wick, and then I took the re-break.
Of the low?
And I just took it down to the wicks, or if you on the 30-minute.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just took it down to those wicks.
Okay. Right here?
Yeah, right down, a little further down.
Okay, I get
right
it.
around 40.63. Yeah, I closed right there pretty much.
Fully? I mean, it should head down to the next support, just because it hasn't, like, it's already bounced from me. It has no reason to come back up. If it's coming back up, it's going to ride up. So you were wrong, but partials over here is great. I think we have potential here to 40.53. I would just close partials and probably a couple of times. Right at those wicks, you're definitely right there at this area. And then I would let the rest rock here. If I had that much. Like on a live account, I would do that. On a prop firm, I'd probably secure full right there, right where we just had.
Okay. I was on my live. I just bought full with around 64.
Yeah, no, good trade, good trade. I'm glad you took that. You got in a little early there, though. Or did you take a stop and then you took the W?
I got in when the 31st opened. It created a small bottom wick, and then it went and created a top wick, and then I took the re-break going down.
Oh, I thought you said in a little bit of drawdown.
No, I didn't say any drawdown. No,
it's cool. It's good. what we were looking for in the morning. Down here, 40.31. Maybe we still get there. Like I said, we're at a daily resistance. Maybe that was it for the daily. Continues down. I don't know. We'll see. It just makes sense to close below. Top step good? No, they suck. Top one is the best. The instant funded consistency rule is max 15%, means at least 7 to 8 trading days. 20% on mine. I mean, maybe they changed it. Might be 15. Yeah, then it would be minimum 7 days. Who's fighting? What do you mean? Top step takes 50% of your profits? Yeah, that too. The hourly, is it a 2-hour too? Not. Hourly, 30. The 15, it's a good level. We'll probably have buy limits there once we start coming down here. That wick right off that area. This, like, we want this. Well, the other 50 is used for growth, yeah, but how many people actually realize that growth? You know what I mean? So they just keep it. I say, give me the money, let me decide what I use it for. And then shouldn't be trading. Try to explain that to somebody that's trying to learn, or that's trying to make some money, or that's coming from like a MLM. What I don't want to see is this candle, the most recent candle that came down here. That would suck. What buy limit? You keep blowing your gambling straight up. Shouldn't be trading. It would be 97% of traders. Yeah, I mean the statistics are clear. It could be 97, could be 95, could be 90, could be 98. It's heavily, the odds are heavily against you. They are not in your favor. That's why I say you gotta have plan B. You gotta have, you know, backups. Even if you want to learn, you gotta have backups in order to relieve the stress of yourself in this game, so you could actually do this. You got to. It's just really dumb because if the numbers were there, if like more than half the people were making it, like, yeah, but like they're just not. The numbers aren't there, so it's like, all right, one of two of you are gonna make it, or like, you know, 10, 20, whatever it is, but a large majority will not. That's just facts, because that's the numbers, and all of you can do it. I really think all of you can do it. I promise you, all of you can do it. Anybody can do this. Anybody. But will you do it is another thing. Can, but will you? Right? The numbers are what they are, so that's why I say, because you're 90% likely to not succeed here, right? Have a backup. Like, yeah, you can point out, oh, 20 people succeeded, but I can point to 2 million or 100 million that haven't. Like, and what are they doing? Especially if you love your job, like JOB funding, if you love it, man, you got no reason to walk away. Do this on the side as a hobby, and then just better. But at some point, like if you really want to, you know, master this and turn it up a notch, you're gonna have to prioritize this over any other work. But it takes time. You can grow into that instead of just falling into it. I was professional in meme coins and thinking of getting into futures back to this whole week. Do you think if I stick to my rules and strat, I can pass a funded first try? There's too many variables for me to even answer that. I don't know. I know people with profitable strategies who stick to their rules and don't pass on their first try. Any risk management tips for the 6% trailing drawdown on the instant funded? Yeah, be extra selective until you grow a buffer, right? Extra selective. If you're not sure, fuck it, stay out. Take the other one that you're really sure. Grow a buffer, and then you can. Secure trades earlier. When you have, like, when I have a smaller account, I try to secure as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Ain't that the same way ICT trades? You must be the first person that's ever said that here, honestly. Welcome, Andrew. Appreciate you being here. No one's ever said that. Price action here. No ICT. No. What are ICT terms? Give me some ICT terms. I know a VWAP, right? That's an ICT term. Yeah, no VWAPs. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but just like it's not our cup of tea. FVG, there we go. And SMC, right? FVG, SMC, and VWAP. All these letters. The breaker and the order block to the consequent all right, you look. Silver bullet. What's a silver bullet? Inducement. You guys are trolling me now. Stop trolling me.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, I honestly don't know what I'm allowed to lose on this account. What's my daily loss limit on this one? On 100K, because the 150K I know was 4.5 grand or 4 grand. What daily loss on here? That's exactly where my brain went. Silver bullet? What are we doing with werewolves here? Okay, we're gonna have buy limit. Right, so this will activate it from here. Stops should be at 140 pips. They should be, because I think that'll work, but we'll try to probably use this wick because I don't think I want to hold on to the rest of this. And if it rejects, comes back up in range, then you know what, we could do a 1 lot for about 40 here. Yeah, let's do, this is a heavy stop. Let's do a 1 lot here. Oh, don't misclick that. It's gonna be that stop. It's gonna be this stop down here. Catching a fallen knife, I know, that's why I'm gonna keep it at a 1 lot, and it's gonna be around 1400 risk. I'm just looking for that bounce. Bounce, baby, bounce. And I'm also trying to learn how to do this when it activates. Okay, signal channel. Signal channel might have runners, because it's gonna be a bigger position. What are we looking at? 53.6, yeah. I see we've ran through here before, but on the way up we've rejected. I just want 1 bounce. Uno más. If it drops down here, we'll have like a 3 lot down here, 42 pips. Let's see what the spot 4 hour does. I don't know, a lot of wicks into this area. A lot of wicks. Mm-hmm. 60 pips away here, so good luck. Anyone that's taking this with me. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Oh, 70. Any stacking discount code? I don't know if Stack 5 will work. You've used it already. It might. Give me a second. Worked. Ooh, we gonna get activated. Don't over risk, you'll be fine. One lot. So we're in sells? No, we have a buy limit here. And we are waiting to see if we can get some buys here. Daily bullish. We really come down heavy, which we can, right? Daily resistance here. I just expect a reaction at a daily support or the hourly 30, 15 support. We're about to be in this position and then we will see. Weekly's made the bottom wick here. Well, a big top wick to fill. All right, the hourly is going to close here in a minute. And it's a straw. Can't give me no bottom wick. If it prints with a bottom wick here, we might be having sells before this buy limit. And I think the way the 4 hour looks here, that's a strong candle, right? The hourly. And usually you'll have a heavy push on the next candle. And if we create a top wick here, question, if you're anticipating price taps as support, why not get into sells now? Because we can still reject on the way there. Like we can reject here, right? Like there's levels here. Levels across the board. I would like to get in sells somewhere up there. I get in sells, this can flip, come back up in range and fake out, and that would be the bottom wick on the daily, and then we're coming back up. It's the new hourly. Level here. Needed this to close in the bottom wick and come down first. Yeah, that would have been interesting. A lot of rejection wicks here to the left, right? It could flip here and just come right back up on the next wick. Possibility, so that's why I'm not risking it. Yeah, as it's coming down here, it could also drive through all of this. The risk, it's the risk we take. There's the flip, will it come down? Looks like it will. This is my point I just made. Hey, close that door, please. Behind you. Thank you. It's filling the wick. There's the 20 pips. 20 pips to fill the wick. Outside. I tapped a good level right there. You got in there? Off that area right here? Nice job, 40-50. I just saw it. I didn't realize it was there. Nice area. Wow, what a good read, bro. Solid. That's why I want to take the sells there, because at any moment here you can come back up, re-break highs. Took wick sells, hit BE, took sell on that bottom wick. Warned against it. I might tap this area here and come back down. So just making a top wick for the hourly to come back down here? Or will the 4-hour flip bullish? What are we doing? All right, yeah, we can pretty much delete these. Go ahead. It got there over here. And you had the same closure right there. Right? So you figure this candle comes out without a bottom wick. That's where you're tapping.
Wait, you didn't delete the buy limit on the live.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. Good buy entry, yeah, off the hourly level right there. Options had a really good eye there. Back down, huh? Re-break the lows. What's the stops? It would make sense. 20 pips. 30 pips. It would make sense in terms of just price action, right? You've made the bottom wick. It came up, re-broke the highs, the top wick that was made, and now if you come down, re-break the lows, you should come down. Trade was frustrating. I see why you don't want to sell now. Yeah. How many possible rejection areas in this range? morning from Colombia. Morning. Ooh, W 270 in here. Can we get to 300? Where are my Spartans at? Oh, where the Spartans at? Need 300. 30 more people. They're late. Morning from Ghana. From Ghana and Colombia. Same time zone. Day apart. Down 68 is okay. CP at 44. Get to 68 first, and you'll see. It's a lot of it. That's wishful thinking. You get back up to 68, you're heading up to 80. $260. Oh, it was just 270. Yeah, that's good. The viewers are increasing. Now we just gonna have this set up for us. People at the Zoom door. Oh, man. $15 closed bullish. At a support. The level there. If there were smaller wicks here, we could attempt a celery play to come down, but there's only like 20 more pips below these wicks. 30. Buy limit still active? No, you would see it on the screen. Whatever's active is would be on the screen. Whatever's not is not. I won't take a position without letting you know, or without you seeing it. It'll be on the screen. Anything we do here will be on the screen. Nothing, not gatekeeping anything, I'm not hiding anything. So whatever gets printed, whatever gets activated, whenever I do anything, position-wise, we'll see it. Just based on historical price data and higher time frames, it looks like we're gonna fill all of this. Looks like we should be able to head down here to 40, 30 areas. Based on the higher time frame, the dailies, to grab orders, the 4-hour lows, 40, 40, 40, 30. Think it'll go below 4K again? Has a chance. I don't know if it will. No clue. I don't even have an opinion on that because it would be so irrelevant because I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like I might give you an answer right now and feel differently in an hour because it's so arbitrary. I don't know. Nobody knows. If we knew that, we'd be in business together. Yeah, can't wait till we're here. This is so clean right here to the left, right? Just met your consistency for the day. You're done. W. How much should you pay yourself? As much as you can. How often while trying to build a live account? There's no set amount, just like there's no set amount that you make, right? You're not on salary. It's whatever makes sense, right? But it's got to be an amount you can feel. It can't be like lunch money, right? Shit, you got a big purchase coming out, 20, 30 grand. Boom, I got them in there. Should be making more money than a savings account. You should be getting better percentages here. Better income than the savings account. And then whenever you need something, you withdraw from here instead of your savings account. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
I'm muted this whole fucking time. I've been talking so much. Damn. I don't even know what you guys heard and what you didn't. Damn, I forgot. Yeah, do you have videos that you can learn from? My strategy, the last half a decade worth of live streams. It's like there's thousands of live streams. Good morning from India. Good morning. But yeah, there's no entries less right now. No entries right now. Hold on a second. It's I do it all. Hey, from the Philippines, W. Family, what up, though? What up, Kenny? What's the dealio? So much chop in here. Even the recent chop, all the wicks, right where we are. 30 done closed here. 15 closed. Bullish, but not back above this level, so nothing doing just yet. And I want there to be something doing. Nothing.
Yeah, now we talking. Got them buys, man.
Muted wicks.
Thank you. I knew Kenny was gonna pop out with that. Got them by. I knew it. Knew it was coming.
Yes, sir. I can smell a buy.
You can smell it. You can smell it. I'm gonna need you to stop smelling things.
At 55 pips, my nose is wide open
Yeah, I hear you.
and pushing.
This support, man. This support. We can mirror this push up to here. Things can get interesting. I've not seen a resistance. Tough fight. I want to have a sell you, but that's the daily re-breaking its own high. And daily was bullish. It's 25 pip stop. Really? 30. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Oh, I like these wicks. How much range do we have if we pull back? I think about 30, right? So I think we'll do that. "25 minutes here. But a 4 hour. 4 hours closed bullish. If it closes strong bullish, right? And the daily's bullish, we might have buys off the next 4 hour bottom wick. But this is gonna have to ride up heavy here. I'm gonna wait on the, most likely wait on the 4 hour closure, see if I can get in the beginning of that 4 hour. Because we either don't ride up or we ride up and then we can get a bottom wick sell on the next 4 hour with the daily bullish and the 4 hour bullish now at that point, right? So then we can say, all right, we're gonna have a buy limit right here. Looking to come up, fill the range. Buy limit on the low of the 4 hour here. Very similar to this, right? See that wick, that would be entry. And yeah, but we already have grabbed these orders. You see like these wicks. So I think if we come down, it shouldn't re-break that wick. It should look something like this. Technically it should cut off right there, but so while you still might see a reaction off this area, the better position would be the bottom wick off the next 4 hour as soon as we start falling in line with the with the daily, right? The daily, the 4 hour, the hourly at that point will close bullish, and then you're looking for a bottom wick to continue up. Yeah, the price action has been shit. The last couple of Asian sessions, even on Sunday, it wasn't that great of a price action. It was a really tough session to trade. We still got 2 dubs out of it, but it was a very tough session to trade. Didn't quite get there. You're seeing a reaction now. Seems to be going by the levels that are down here, that are to the left. And if that's the case, then it should drop. Like we don't want to trade in here, right? We don't want to trade in this whole area. Like it'd be cool to trade within that range if price had like cleared it, right? And then back and like we can, but it seems every time it enters here, it just seems to chop around like this. You know, we started chopping this. We want this, right? We want this. We want. But we don't stop trading, right? We have plenty of trades in the chop. Damn, I guess that was the level. Really wanted it a bit lower. But this? What are we you wanted to get a better entry from down here? I thought you meant a lower, like lower here. Also see this to the left, right? See that level that we held? Look at that. A strong hourly candle here. 200 pips, almost 200 pips. Weekly about to flip on you after the week, tapping the weekly support. There's a swing idea. You would have had to sit here with 1,000 pip stop loss. What the fuck is this? How do I get rid of this? You got a feeling. Yeah, it's been a very choppy session. Options said the usual suspects are here. I just saw that. Should we what? We wait for the 4-hour closure. That's what I'm doing to see if we can get a bottom wick on the next 4-hour. Like, yeah, well, you could take buys here, but do you like above the range here? But buys above the range, like, you want to run into this or into this, like rejections all over the place. All these wicks. Really rather look for buys above here because within here we can reject at any moment, come back down. But a sell limit doesn't sound too bad up there. About 300 pips away from there. Hold on a second. Pancake it? No, not here. No, maybe up here. Possibly. Ooh, no top wick on the 15, but this is such a heavy 15 candle, man. This can just continue. Usually get a big candle after candle. want to. This would be against the 4-hour and against the daily bias. I really don't want to pancake here. I'd rather look for support, but this is so juicy, right? With that no top wick. I'm gonna pass here. 20 pip stop. I know it's a great stop. 17 pip stop. But I'm gonna pass on it. I'm back. 30 still open. 30 didn't have a bottom wick either. Do 1 minute? Not really. No. 4 hours starting to sell turn bullish, 10 minutes to the candle. You mean spot, right? Yeah, I'm not looking for 4-hour on spot. I meant like in 12 minutes, the 4-hour on futures closes here. Or for us, it closes. Give me 1 sec, chat. I'm muted this whole fucking time.
Say
I
it,
need-
hold
I
on,
need-
chat.
I need something on screen that tells me that I'm muted. If you guys see the word options on the Epstein files, just know it's not me. Okay. Hold on a sec. Yo, options. What's your government? They got rewards for people like you. I mean, for me. For people like you. Options went to the island. Options is fucking. He's an island boy trying to make it. Yo, did the Island Boys get the tattoos removed, or was that shit just markers? Hold on a second, chat. You peeped the caveat long setup on the 1 hour and 4 hour. Oh, wasn't invited. I snuck in. Oh yeah, so this red candle that I'm drawing here. We do not want to close below these areas because we can, right? Right here, respecting the 4 hour. Don't really want to close respecting the 4 hour levels because we can just print the bearish candle, close below here on the next hourly, and we're heading down. Here comes the mini waterfall. 5 minutes, 5 minutes here. A lot can happen in 5 minutes. Seen gold move 500 pips in 5 minutes last month. I don't know about the mini waterfall, but we're stuck in a chop. I want the market to drive out of here. I don't want to do anything here. 4 hour respecting 4 hour resistance, but also a 4 hour support. This candle just kind of stuck in this range. And all these wicks don't make me really confident, right? Look at all these good chops. Look at the chops there. You see how the levels are clearly defined across the board? This is not a chop you want to be in, right? Like if there is a chop, that's not the one, right? Easy to trade, simple to trade, like levels, not wicking, not a lot of wicks into everywhere. I mean, there are wicks on every candle, but you know, not into different levels. They're all into the same level. Everything here is kind of very choppy. Choppy. The chop. Gotta respect the 4 hour level too, huh? Coming up, you see that? Look at the daily. Made a bottom wick coming up. It just filled the wick, almost filled the wick. It's kind of did the same thing here, right? It was coming up and this one almost filled the wick and then just occurred. Like you said, waterfall down. New York moved. New York moved a lot. No chop in New York. Held. Held resistance, but the 4 hours closed bullish, held resistance and held support. Not much here. Your daily low to daily high, things go 230 pips. Tell me in advance. Sat down, so I'm not catching the pop. I'm catching the whole market in story. It's all the end out. Isn't that a great feeling when you're like seeing things day in day out and you're like, fuck, I missed it today, and I missed it today, and then like you finally get it, you're like, boom. Now it's easier to do because you've just done it. You're like, all right, I gotta just repeat this exact same thing. Good feeling. Used to get that feeling a lot. When you're just like building your strategy and you're just like, you know, forward testing sample size and just building data set. You need the data, right? Data is not like building your strategy or your plan or your setup. It's not about like, oh, you know, when I showed up, when I first started trading, everyone was like, well, you have to build your plan, build your strategy, write down like when you're trading. I'm like, that's just basic shit. I know all that. Why would I write it down? Like I'm trading 8 a.m. I'm trading gold. I'm trading GJ, right? Because that's when I started gold and GJ. And trading, I'm gonna trade only the 15-minute time frame, or like, you know. And it's like, that's not a plan. That's routine. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Right? It's like being a parent, right? That's some shit you're just supposed to do, right? You're supposed to take care of your kids when you're a parent. But like, if you take them on vacations and if they learn things, if they do extracurricular activities and then deserve gifts, like you're not obligated to do any of that, but you're being a good parent, right? You're raising your child right. If you're able to discipline them without them, without it sticking in their head, how you're an evil person, right? If you're able to get through to them and teach them lessons, right? But like, just pay for them, make sure they're clothed, they're dressed, lights on. Yeah, that's supposed to do that shit. So like, people start creating their plan, right? And they're like, I'm gonna trade at this time. I'm only gonna trade New York, so only go like, and it's like, you're supposed to do that, right? You're already supposed to do that. That's not the plan. The plan, that's just what you're supposed to do already, and then you got to execute on a plan when you're there. right? A plan. And the way you create a plan, you collect data. And it's not just take trades and see what wins, what loses, right? You collect data that you can use, right? So you shouldn't just have a like, oh, this trade, this many, this many pips, win or loss. That's not data. Data is really, let's say I'm taking a pancake. How often, if I take it against the daily or if I take it against the 4 hour, how often does that win? How often does it push past me? Or like what's the push usually when we're printing, right? When we're, when we're closing with the no top wick, will it reject? Will the next candle respect? Where does it tap the level? Does it top out 3 pips, 4 pips before then? Right? And like, you got to note these things down, then you'll see, oh, okay, like I took 1,000 trades, 200 of them broke my pancake, when I'm trading it against the daily bias. 800 of them worked. Man, that's an 80% win rate when you're trading against the bias on a pancake the way you've defined it. Great, right? Or like, but it's a game of thousands. Don't take 100 trades. Tell me I won 80 when we lost 20. That's still not a good enough. It's a good beginning, but it's a game of thousands. I've said this for years. Thousands of positions, thousands of different ways the candles open, close, the thousands of different ways of managing risk. Or I went break even after tapping the next level and break even got hit, or I went break even 10 pips of profit, it got hit. Like maybe next time. Now, if you do that and 10 out of 11 trades hit break even, but then still go, maybe you should stop moving your stops to break even because you seem to be correct, right? And that's how you build that's why I always say data is your best friend. That's what's going to help you build you. That's how you're going to realize how you're going to trade based on the things you've noticed and tested, and that's how you're going to trust it. You feel me? But man, I don't like how this is pushing. I think we might call it a session here. I mean, I don't like how this is printing in general. 4 hours, pretty ugly. We're coming up into this chop where we can reject at any moment, or we could drive through it. Ideally, we can drive through it and create some clean range. But if we start, if for any wild reason, right? Right, so the 4 hours bullish. Remember, so we either need the next 4 hour to print bearish, or we're gonna need to start coming down and closing below the range. So once we get these closures down here, might not be the next candle, might be a slow trickle down throughout the evening, but once that happens, right, you guys know what to do. Target, looking for this, and a buy limit over here. These will be stops. If it happens in this 4 hour, because 4 hours bullish, and even though if we break down below but don't close yet, I will look for this buy limit. The 4 hour, if it comes to 2 a.m., right, for London session, 4 hours closes below here, and you close below here, at that point the 4 hours bearish, you got a closure below here, right? You're looking for the break of the lows here to come down. And you're probably not looking for this buy limit. You're probably looking to come up, create a resistance. Right? You'll come up here, create resistance. You do this. So if we do this, I will look for a sell here, also not on the break of the low, but on the top wick, right? At this point, you have printed resistance, 4 hours bearish. So you're looking to come down to support, the higher time frame support right here to retest the lows, right? Gold is very good at doing that. It'll create a low, right? It'll come up, tap resistance, and retest that low. It retests highs and lows, and it fills ranges, right? It should do that. And if it does that, and it's very technical, and you know it usually does that a large portion of the time, I'm going to be pretty confident in taking this top wick entry right there. Right there. Right? Looking to come down. And if it breaks, very small chance it does. It comes up here. But highly likely the top of the body of this candle will be the level that brings you down, right? Gonna look, come down, come up like that. Sell limit right here, and we come down. See, look, you print the bearish candle. Look where that next candle wicks up to. You see it? So that's why I don't want the flip here or the break of the lows, because this blue candle or this green candle might print. But if we have it up here, we don't need the break of the low. That's our TP. Right? Very similar to here. Seen that bearish candle print. Look at that next candle. Came up to the body of the candle. We printed at resistance. It almost got there. Didn't get all the way, but almost got there. This one got there, but that's already a different story. Right? Print resistance. And it'll happen. It'll happen a lot. Right? You see printed support. You want the next candle to come down to this area for a buy limit. If it doesn't, kind of bottoms out mid-range, so be it, right? You just don't get in, or you identify that there's a level here and attempt it. Or identify there's a level here, attempt a smaller position here, and then another smaller position here, so you can have your full position. You know? Mute? Don't fucking tell me that. Don't tell me I'm muted. Yeah, gang, please. Hey, if I'm talking and you guys hear me and somebody says mute, you guys have my permission to delete the message. Yeah, I will not trade in this range. I know it's coming down, right? We're printing bearish at resistance. But man, this chop sucks. You know what I'm gonna do, gang? I'm gonna let this rock the whole night. I'm not gonna touch this. There's probably gonna be no signals tonight. I want to get out of this chop. I'm not confident in a position here. And sometimes you're just seeing things, man, it's perfect. But right now, it's not that I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing potential, but I'm seeing things that could really ruin our evening here with that potential. And you don't have to trade. You don't have to. You're not forced to be in a position here. It's it doesn't suck that you've spent your time here. I hope every session is valuable to me. Even when I don't take a position, it's so valuable to me. First of all, it tests my patience. Second of all, those days that we don't get a position in, we do a lot of discussions, right? We get to talk through things. We get to think about and recognize opportunities that we weren't able to notice. So I value these sessions, but obviously we're all here. Everybody's here for the same reason. We all want to make fucking money. So probably there's no stimulus checks going out tonight, but I'm pretty sure since we are in a chop right now, we should break out hopefully London, and maybe London will be the move. New York ranges, I don't know, but if we break out and we have some clean ranges for New York, boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's going to be beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. It's been a lovely one. Please drop a like, sub to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you know when we're on. And go share the stream. Share the stream. It's the least I can ask, please. We want to grow this community, and I'll continue asking you guys to share the stream and help me grow this channel. And I'll keep showing up. I know it's been a quiet last two Asian sessions, but hey, just like it's choppy, the cycles are going to change. The market's going to move, and instead of chop, it's going to be 2-3 positions a session. So, all right, keep showing up. You're not wasting your time. You're spending, right? You're spending your time you're basically buying value with your time. If you have any questions, you need to play safe, not by emotions. Well, you got to be managers of your account, right? If you're a fund manager, right, and you take a 20 to 30% loss, you're gonna fucking get death threats, right? But you're managing your own account, so just manage risk. So you don't need to threaten yourself in the mirror, right? I don't want to see any of you going into the bathroom, locking the door, and going, God, please, no. He's put you in a situation here where you've found with trading, you've found people that trade, you found the community. It's up to you to now do. You've been put in a situation to succeed. Say your blessings. Tell the man upstairs, hey, thank you for putting me in the situation. I'll do my best. Try to figure it out. Referral code Wix. Code Wix. So much value, can never get tired of hearing you, Wix. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that comment. Capital preservation, mental. Yeah, 90% of what we do is wait. 90% of what we do. So we've been patiently waiting on these candles to close on. All right, gang, let's call it. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I can't imagine my daughter pulling the same thing tomorrow, so we should be running tomorrow morning. All right, should be a good stream. And once we get out of this chop, boy, oh boy, oh boy. If I see us pushing heavy later on tonight, I honestly, Signal Channel, I'm probably not going to take it. I want to wait for the next session, and I want to see the market play out and get out of this and actually print for another volume time. Yeah, I'm going to go rest for sure. I'm going to go walk the dog, put the kids to bed, or put the kid to bed, go walk the dog, and go rest. Stimulus checks, love it. Well, we've been giving out stimulus checks every single day last few years, but tonight's not the night. All right, it's delayed. Post office ain't working. All right, so stimmies a little bit delayed. Couldn't have cashed them today anyway, so wait till tomorrow morning, get them, and I'll see you guys then. What's up, Aaron? Saw you. Yeah, that's my time, gang. Zoom gang. I'll see you guys in the clubhouse. Chat or mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Signal Channel, go rest. Go rest, get some rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, gang. Take your own advice. Get some rest. Get some rest. See you guys tomorrow.